Good morning. Today we are correcting CO33. I can use a discount to find the sale price. So I think, did we do the whole first page together? No, we didn't do the bottom. Okay, so the sale price of the $50 video game was $45. The sale price of the $70 dress would have been $21. That is a good sale, 70% off. So it went from $70 down to $21. Let's look at the second page. Look at that table. Remember, there were the two different methods you could have used to solve it. I solved it using the formula with the original times the 100% minus the percent off. You could have solved it the other way. We would have gotten the same answer. So the board game was $24. The GPS system is $108. The large pizza is $12. The sweater is $28. And the camera is $200. Any questions on how I got any of those amounts? So we're getting the correct answers, or we see where our mistake happened if we made a mistake. You did get the same answers? That's good. Which method did you use, Madison? Finding the discount and then subtracting it? Yep. And that's, a lot of times that's what I'll do when I'm at the store, because I forget what that formula is. So I always revert back to the first method. Well, I'll just figure out what the discount is and then subtract it from the price. Valid way of solving it. All right. First word problem. Oops. Oh, goodness. I am getting all wonky here. There we go. You put $50 of gas into your car. You have the choice of getting $15 off or a discount of 20%. Which option should you choose, and how much will you pay for gas? So our first option is a $15 off coupon. So $50 minus the $15 off, you're going to pay $35. So that was this first one that I did there, was just taking $15 off, subtracting it. That was the easy one. Then we have to find out how much are we going to have to pay if we get a 20% discount. So we put in $50 of gas and that 20% discount. On my paper, I did 50 times the 0.80 because that 100% minus 20% gave me 80%. So 50 times 0.8 was $40. And we had to decide which option should you choose? Well, you're going to want to choose the cheaper option, right? We want to pay $35, not $40. So we can use that extra $5 to get something else. So our cheapest option is the $15 coupon. And the second question, how much will you pay for gas? You'll pay $35 for gas. Any questions on that one? All right, the second one, you put $10 of gas in your car at $3 per gallon. That's a unit rate. We've done unit rates. You have a choice of getting 50 cents off per gallon or a discount of 20%. Which option should you choose, and how much will you pay for the gas? So if I'm putting in 10 gallons of gas and I get 50 cents off per gallon, so instead of paying $3, I'm going to pay $2.50. So I'm going to say, okay, so my 10 gallons times $2.50, that would get me $25 worth of gas. Now I need to find the other option with that 20% discount. So I need to find out how much 10 gallons of gas at $3 a gallon costs. So 10 gallons, $3 per gallon, 10 times 3 is 30 gallons of gas. And then that 20% off, so I did 30 times 0.80, because that's 100% minus the 20%. 30 times 0.8 is $24. So again, I'm going to want to choose the cheaper option. This one is not as big of a difference, but 25 versus $24. I'm going to go with that $24. And how much will you pay for gas? You'll pay $24. Any questions on that one? All right, so time for review. Write the other two forms with the fraction, decimal, and percentage. So you should have all three forms listed, one they give you, and then you have to write the other two. So 0.75, remember we want to put that with 100 as our magic number, as per our denominators. 0.75 would be 75 hundredths, but we have to simplify. So we simplify our fractions down to 3/4, but we know it's 75 hundredths, so it's 75%. 1/5 we need to put up to that 100. 5 times 20 gets us 100. 1 times 20 is 20. So I know it's 0.20 or 0.2. Either one is acceptable. And 20%. For 3/25, again, magic number, denominator of 100. 25 times 4 gets us 100. So 3 times 4 is 12. So my decimal is 0.12, and it is 12%. So here, how about we turn our chair a little bit so we're not staring directly at Connor, but instead looking up at the board. And it would help if you were on the page that we're actually correcting, so you can see how you did. And if you made mistakes, where your mistakes were. But I truly need you to be following along with us, okay? 35% would be 0.35. We put that 35 over 100, and I can simplify that. I know that one place has a 0 and a 5, so I can divide a 5 out of there, and that's how I get my 7/20ths. 0.6 is the same as 0.60, which would be 60%. I could do 60 over 100, or I could just go straight to that 6/10, dividing out that 10 first, and then I have to divide a 2 out to get my 3/5. Any questions on those ones? How are we feeling about our percentages so far? Show me your thumbs. Some of us are a little, I'm not so sure. So remember, you're feeling better. Remember that we are finishing up our objectives this week, but we are not testing next week. Math is too much focus and energy we have to put into it the day before Christmas. I am not going to test you on that, okay? So we should be on track. We have an objective today and an objective tomorrow. Friday is a retake day. So we would be on track for practice test and test next week, but I'm not doing that. So when we come back from Christmas break, we have our field trip to go see the Grinch the day we come back. Then the day after that, we will do a review, okay, because it'll have been a long time since we've done our proportions. So we will have a review day, and then a practice test day, and then a testing day. So it is a long time from now. So if you so choose, like the day before we come back from break, you might want to review a little bit so it's not completely what are we doing when we do review in class. So just bring that binder home so that night you could be like, hey, what is it we're doing? How is math going? It's been a while since I did percentages, decimals, and fractions. Let me just look it over. I'm not saying you have homework over break, but it will help you that week that we come back. Because we are home on January 2nd. Just give a quick run through of this unit just to refresh your memory. You don't have to, but it will help you that week. So it's not all brand new. So if you are watching this at home, I hope you are well. I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.